Hello students, myself Shefa Shah from IT department, and we are going to continue with the lecture series of microprocessor and microcontroller. In the last session, we have discussed about the theory related to the serial program. Now, in today's session, we are going to discuss about the programming, how to transmit and receive serially with the help of ATmega32, and we will see the assembly language programming as well as C programming in today's session. Right? So let's start. Based on the previous theory which we have studied in the last session, today's session we will continue with the examples. So basically, what are the different steps for programming the AVR to transfer data serially, or you can say to transmit data serially? So these are the following steps which you need to follow for writing a program in assembly language as well as for the C language for transmit the data serially using ATmega32. Now, as we have discussed in the last session, that in AVR ATmega32, we are using the USART mode, that is Universal Synchronous Asynchronous Receiver and Transmitter, for transmitting the data as well as for receiving the data serially to the output or input device, right? So these are the following steps. Let's see what are the different steps to transfer the data serially to the output device. So first, we need to the UCSRB register is loaded with the value 08H, enabling the USART transmitter. The transmitter will override the normal port operation for the TXT pin when enabled. So, the first step, that is we need to load this UCSRB, that is the control and status register B, with the value 08H. Now, what does this 08H stands for? So whenever you represent the 08 into a binary format and you represent in this particular UCSRB register, you will see that the third bit, that is D3 bit, will be enabled, right? And the D3 bit, that is having a pin, that is TXEN. So for first of all, for whenever we need to transmit the data, we need to enable the transmit enable pin in UCSRB. So for that purpose, we are giving the value 08H in UCSRB for transmitting enable. Then what is the second step? So the UCSRC register is loaded with the value 06H, right? So what does it happens? Also, when you represent the 06H into the binary format, you will see that the D2 and D1 bit, right? That will be equal to 1 and rest all the bits will be 0. That means we are selecting the asynchronous mode and we are selecting the 8-bit data transferring for the serial purpose, right? Indicating asynchronous mode with the 8-bit data frame, no parity and one stop bit. So for these are the features we will get when we select this or when we load this value 06H into UCSRC register. Then next third step, that is the UBRR is loaded with one of the values to set the baud rate or the serial data transfer. So as per the given equation in the last session, right, we will find out the UBRR value in the hexadecimal such that we will find that the data can be transferred serially, so that with the help of oscillating, that is crystal frequency given, we will get the UBRR value, and based on this UBRR value, we'll store the data into that register so that for that particular baud rate, the data can be transferred serially. Now, fourth bit, that is the character byte of the transmitted serially is written into the UDR register. So the data which we need to send into in a serial format, that particular character will be stored in UDR register, right? Then fifth, monitor the UDRA bit of UCSRA register to make sure UDR is ready for the next bit. That means we will monitor the UDRE bit of UCSRA register. What does the UDRA bit stands for? That is USART data register empty. So it will continuously monitor that till the data in the UDR will be empty, right? And it will transfer the data serially one by one. And whenever we need to transmit the next character from the step 4, we are loading the value again in the UDR register, and we are continuing with the step 4, step 5, and step 6 for the next characters. Yeah, so these are the steps which we need to follow for the AVR serial data transfer. Right now, based on these steps, let's see the example. So the example in the statement, the example given is write a program of the AVR to transfer the letter G. That means character G we need to transfer serially. Here baud rate has been given, that is 9600 continuously, and assume XTL is equal to 8 megahertz. So as per the steps given, what we need to do is first we need to store 08H into the UCSRB register. So as you can see, the first two instructions which are used for the loading 08, that is LDI R16. You can also use this instruction also, that is 1 shift left and TXN, that is TXN is enabled by the bit 1, right? And if you don't want to use this instruction, then you can directly write 08, right, in hexadecimal 0x08, and you can load into UCSRB register. Then out UCSRB comma R16. So the register UCSRB register is loaded with 08H. Next, in the next step, what we need to do is we need to store 06H into UCSRC register. So in the next two instruction, using again LDI and out instruction, we are loading the value 06H into UCSRC. Right now, we are setting the baud rate, that is 9600. So for crystal frequency 8 megahertz and 9600 baud rate, the hexadecimal value which we get from the previous example which we have seen in the last session, that is 33. Right, so we will load 0x33 in hexadecimal, that is in UBRR. Right, so that value will be loaded in UBRR with the help of again LDI and out instruction. So these are the basic first three steps which we need to follow in each and every program for transferring the data or any character. Right now, next what we need to do is, and then first what we need to first we need to check that either UDRE bit in UCSRA is empty or not. Right, so what we will do is we will check using the SBIS instruction. So SBIS UCSRA comma UDRE. So UDRE here it will be checked either it is set or not. If it is set, then the next instruction after this, that is RJump again, will be skipped. But if it is not set, then it will be continuous monitored till it will be set. Right now, whenever it will be set, that means the UDR register is now empty and it can take the new character. So we whenever it will be set, so it will skip this RJump instruction, and what we need to do is we need to send the character G. So we will load the character G in a ASCII format into any register using LDI instruction, and that particular data will be stored in UDR using out instruction. So LDI R16 and in a single code, that is D. So it will take the ASCII value of G, and out then UDR comma R16, and last that is the RJump again. Right. So for the next character, it will again monitor this UDRA bit in UCSRA, and whenever all the bits will be empty or transferred serially, then the next character again will be taken. Right. So this is the basic example related to the data transfer serially. Now, next, here we need to second example. Here we need to transmit the message yes. YES, right? Again, serially with the baud rate 9600, 8-bit data and 1-bit stop, and do this continuously. So whatever the program which we have written for the G, that will be same. That means initialization will be same, right? We need to load this UCSRB register with 08H, then UCSRC register with 06H, and we need to load 0x33 as per 9600 baud rate to UBRR, right? So these are the initializations. Now, what we need to do is in the again, right? In the again subroutine, what we need to do is first we need to transmit Y, right? And then we will call the transmit subroutine. What does this transmit subroutine will check? So it will check continuously that either UDR is empty or not. If it is empty, then it will accept Y and it will transfer the Y's ASCII value of Y bit by bit serially. And whenever it will be empty, then next character will be checked. So last, as you can see in the transmit subroutine, there is a monitoring of UDRA bit using SBIS instructions. So SBIS UCSRA comma UDRE RJump transmit, right? If it is not set, if it is set, and then it will skip this RJump and it will give the out, then whatever the data which we have taken in R17, that will be given to UDR. Clear? And again then it will be written. So written will come to the next instruction after call, that is LDI R17 comma E. Right, so E will be transmitted, same process will be happen, and then next it will come to S will be transmitted, and if this YES need to be transmitted continuously, so we are giving last instruction, that is RJump again. So continuously YES will be given to the output device. Clear? So this is how you can transfer this string, whole string, into serially into an output device. Now next, that is the programming step to receive AVR data, to receive data serially. So similarly, these are the different steps which we need to follow using the receive data serial. So first, that is here now UCSRB is loaded with 10H, right? Instead of 08H, we are loaded with 10H. So what does it happen? It will enable the D4 bit, right? D4 bit of UCSRB. Now, as you can see the UCSRB format, you can see that at the D4th bit, there is the RxEN, that means receive enable. So for receiving the data, we need to enable this D4 bit, that is receive enable. Right, enable the USART receiver. The receiver will override the normal code operation and the RxD pin will be enabled. Now, similarly, the UCSRC register will be loaded same as for transmit data, that is 06H, right, for asynchronous 8-bit and 1 stop bit and no parity. Clear? Then UBRR again will loaded with the based on the baud rate given and the oscillating frequency given. Then here we need to check, instead of UDRE bit in UCSRA, we need to check RxC bit, that is receive complete bit, that is D7th bit of UCRA register. Right, till RxC bit is not equal to 1, we cannot receive another character, we cannot receive the another character. So instead of UDRE bit, here we will check the RxC bit of UCSRA register. Right, and whenever it will be complete, then the particular data will be loaded again in UDR register using out instruction. And for this for the continuous string, we are continuing with the step from step 4, step 5, and step 6. Right, so these are the various steps related for the receive data serial. Now, based on this, we will see the next example to receive the data. So here the statement is given as program the ATmega32 to receive bytes serially and put them to port B. Set the baud rate at 9600, 8-bit data and 1 stop bit. So what we will do is, first we will set UCSRB register with 10H, right? So the 10H will be loaded with the help of LDA instruction in R16, and R16 will be loaded in UCSRB with the help of out instruction. Right, here also you can do same as for transmitting, that is 1 lesser shift left and RxEN. These way also you can write the data on that particular UCSRB. Then UCSRC is loaded with 06H using this for third and fourth instruction, again LDA and out instruction. Then here a baud rate is 9600, so we will load 0x33 again for 8-bit 8 megahertz, right, using again LDI and out instruction. Right, now here we need to send the we need to receive the data, that is from port B. So what we need to send is, here the port B will work as an output port. So port B here in DDRB, we need to send 0xFF to make the port B as an output port. Right, so using again LD and out instruction, we are making the DDRB, that is port B, as an output port. So this is the initialization purpose on the first program. Now what we need to monitor RxC bit. So in the receive subroutine, what we need to do is SBIS UCSRA comma RxC. right? So here RxD bit is monitored continuously if it is set or not. If it is set, then RJump receive will be skipped, right? And if it is not set, then it will be continuous monitored till it will be set, right? Whenever it will be set, then RJump receive will be skipped. And what we need to do is we need to receive the data, whatever from the port B to the UDR register. So again, with the help of in instruction, the UDR data will be copied to R17 and R17 will be sent to port B. Clear? So here we have write a program for receiving the data on a port B, right? And for continuous instruction, we will use the RJump receive. Yeah. So this is the basic program for receiving the data serially. Now, next, that is, till here we have completed the serial programming using USART in assembly language. Now similar program we will see for the transmit as well as receive in the C language, right? So let's see the example. So write a C function to initialize the USART to work at 9600 baud rate, 8-bit data, 1 stop bit, and assume XTL is equal to, right? So here we need to write only a function for this particular features obtaining in the serial program. So what we want to do is void, then the function name. Here function name is used as a USART underscore initialization, right? And that is your function name. Now in the function itself, we are initializing the value. So first of all, as we are doing in the assembly language, similarly here we will this is the data for transmitting. So here we will load this UCSRB register with 0x08, then UCSRC register with 0x06, right? And we will load for 9600 baud rate, we will load UDRR, that is a baud rate register with 0x33. So this is the basic initialization program which we need to write for transmit data and for receive data serial. Now let's see another example. So whatever program we have written for the assembly language for transmitting the letter G, same program we are writing over for the C language, right? So for first, what we need to do is here we need to initialize all the data. So as we have seen in the last program, here we will initialize using the same instructions. So we have make a function void and the function name, that is USART underscore initialization, right? And we have initialized all the three values in this particular function, that is UCSRB with 0x08, UCSRC with 0x06, and UDRR, that is with the 0x33. Now we need to send a character, right? So here we are making another function, that is void USART underscore send, and in this particular function we are passing the variable, that is character H, right? So what we will check here in this particular, we will check the UDRA bit of this UCRS register. So using while loop, right? While not UCSRSA and UDRA bit is set, right? So if it is not set, then it will continuously check. But if it is set, then it will come out of this while loop, and the particular character which we have sent in the function parameter, that will be passed to the UDR register. So UDR is equal to CH, right? So this way, right? And now in the main function, we will initialize this function. So using first function, that is USART underscore initialization, we will call this function. Then we will check, we want to transmit G continuously. So while one USART underscore send, again we are calling the second function for sending the character, and in this particular we are passing the parameter, that is variable G, right? And return 0. So this way we can write the program for transmitting the data. Now here, second, that we need to write a program to send a message, the earth is but one country. So this is the whole string we need to pass, and it need to be transmitted serially, right, to the serial port continuously, right? So again, as per the last program, we are initializing the functions, right? So initializing functions, and again initializing the USART underscore send for transmitting the data. Now in the main function, what it will do, we will take a string in terms of array, right? That is in double quotes, the earth is but one country. Then we will take the string length, which is equal to 30, as we calculate the whole string, right? Then we will initializing this character with the I is equal to 0, right? And we will call the function of initialization, that is USART underscore initial initialization, right? Now we need to transmit the whole string serially. So while one, right, what we need to use we need to call the transmit function, that is USART underscore send, and in this particular we are transmitting the whole string, so we are making str I plus plus. So we are incrementing one by one character, right? And if I is greater or equal to string length, then we need to go I is equal to 0. Then we need to start from the another line, right? And return 0. So this is how we can transmit the whole string when the string is given to us. Now, next, this is the program for receiving the data, right? So what here we will do is, right, program the AVR in C to receive bytes of data serially and put them on port A, right? Set the baud rate at 9600, 8-bit and 1 stop it. So here we are initializing the data, then port A is output port, so DDR is equal to 0xFF, right? Now we will check if RxC bit of UCRS register is 1 or not. If it is not 1, then it will continuously move on to this while loop, right? But if it is 1, then it will come out of the while loop. And what we need to do is, for receiving the data, the UDR data is transmitted to port A. So port A is equal to UDR, and last instruction that is written 0, right? So that's all about today's session, right? In this session we have seen the serial port programming in assembly as well as in C, right? And here we have ended, we are completing, or we are concluding with the chapter 5, that is AVR programming in C, right? In the next session we are going to start with our new unit, that is peripheral interfacing, right? So that's all for today's session. Thank you for watching.